Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on Bugley, our T25. Now, what we're going to look at is the horror that is the engine cover. Right, as you can see, we've had some repairs. It's pretty mucky. So I've seen all you guys on Facebook putting what do they call it, fire blankets and stuff on this. So I haven't got a fire blanket, but I've got some similar to material. I don't think I'm going to be able to recover this insulation as well, so I think I've got something to do that as well. Let's have a look inside. So this is the sort of, it is a sort of fire blanket material I've got a sheet of it. I've cut a bit off of it. This I actually use when I'm doing plumbing in the house to stop the you know, when you're soldering up pipe work and stuff, to stop it burning things around it. And I think the insulation I can replace with this stuff, which is, it's automotive, that I've used in different places. I've put it under here, you know, around the battery areas and stuff like that to quieten things up. So I'm going to try that as well. So we'll see how we get on. Just a quick sneaky maybe quick sneak into the garage with some future projects here. Oh, that's enough. I'm sure you all know, but just in case you don't, to get this out, the whole thing out, you just, when you lift it up, obviously undo those things, lift it up, and it just basically just pulls out. Not a problem at all. And yes, I do know I need to change my split hose. Let's get this in the workshop. Right, here it is in all its glory. Right, I'm trying you in a different place now on the bench. I'm hoping this works. I'm sorry if it shakes you around a little, but we'll see how it goes. And also, does anybody else have problems with their flipping GoPro clips keep breaking? Going through them like anything at the moment. Right. So I think we'll start with getting this off. These clips must come out, but it's pretty manky. I was hoping to try and save this, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Let's have to see what it's like when I get it out. But I'm going to put a mask on because I don't like the look of some of this, so I'm sorry if I'm a bit bad on the old sound. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, right, these come out easy then. Oh, that's it. See how this comes out. It's glued in. Oh, great. Feels like there's a board underneath it. I don't know if I can get it out. Screwdriver. So it is a piece. There we are. It's got sort of a tarry sort of material underneath as well. Right, that's a nice one. Let's get the horrible one out. Right, we've got all that off. I mean, this is a Caravelle one, so it's got a sort of sound deadening feature on the top. I don't know if you can see that from there, but I think you might have to put a bit more backing underneath. So I'm going to take this out, give it a real good clean up because it is a bit manky. I do have some sort of Dynamat type stuff, so I might be able to put in some sort of deadening feature back in. I'll have to have a look at that. I didn't realise it had that like that. It's a shame it's so bad. I could have reused it, but oh well. Let's get cleaning. That's better. Right, so while that's drying outside in the sun, I'm just gonna use this as a template to cut my insulation out. I've got a tape measure, so if you guys haven't got this, it is 10 inches wide or deep, and 38 3/4 wide. Just using a Sharpie, just go around it and I'll cut it out. I'll do all the bits. And there we have our bits cut. Easy. As you probably saw when I was washing it, I scuffed it up a bit with a green Scotch-Brite type pad, because I'm just going to give it a quick spray just to tidy it up. We're not going show winner, we're just tidying it up. But I want to take these latches out. So I think it's quite simple. I can't remember, I don't think I've ever tried ones like this out before. I'll bring you in close. So it's just to get these off. I think all I've got to do is spread these out and then the pins drop out. I think, anyway. Soon see. Yeah. There's obviously a flat edge on there so it only goes in one way. Right, got a bit of panel wipe. Just going to give it a quick whiz over. And in true Lark's Workshop form, I'm using what I've got. It's a bit left of silver wheel spray. I hope it's enough. We'll see. Right, I've got to put some sound deadening on here, and I'm using this stuff, Silent Coat, which I've had for ages. I've used it a few times on the bus. It seems fine. I've never used anything else, so yeah, that's what I got. What I have done is just made a template just to go in the corners, just to make it easier, and I'll just cut that off. Try my best to slip it in there, because it does just about fit in. If I just give it a twist, so that'll fit in there. Lovely. You know, I'll push it up the corner, cut the corner off. Whether we'll be able to move it or not, I don't know. I know this stuff is sticky, so we'll try it. And there we go, all sound deadened up. Next, I suppose we've got to get the insulation in. Alright, next up we've got to get this in. Now, this is really sticky in one piece, so I'm not sure how to do it. I think I might cut out a section of the backing, then try and slip it in and then peel it from underneath. I don't know. You'll see in this same time as I'm doing it, so see if I can get underneath and cut a section out. Oh, I should be able to. Scissors. There we go. It isn't perfect by any means, but that'll do for now. So that's the insulation. I forgot, I've got to cut through the sound deadening through these. I'll use a little blade from the other side to do that. Alright, next up, let's put the heat proofing on. Just hopefully should just slip in a treat. Shuffle room there, but hopefully these will hold it in. How do these go? I can't remember which way it went. It's a bit slippy slidey. I might put a bit of double-sided underneath that. I've stuck a little bit of tape underneath those. I'm just going to do the same here. It's just a little bit of sort of foam, double-sided sticky tape stuff. Let's chuck this in. I haven't taken the protector off it yet, so we can sort of line it up first, hopefully. Ah! Now, doesn't that look smart? Let's get these in. Perfect. Right, we're at the whiteboard. This is the very, very rough layout of the sections you need to cut out. So I measured mine as 38 3/4 wide by 10 inches deep with these little notches for the latches, which is around about 985 millimeters wide, 255 deep. If I can find the information about the silent coat and the foam insulation I used, because I've had it for such a long time, I shall put it down in the comments section, guys, okay? Right, there it is. Now I think you agree that is a little bit better. Does put the rest of the bus to shame, but hey, as long as it's mechanically good, I like the look. So there we go. There we have it. Job done. Quite an easy job. Took a little bit of time because I sprayed the outside and that. But yeah, it was easy. I mean, hopefully your insulation won't be as bad as mine, so you don't have to change that. You could just put that over the top of what was in there, and that would be even easier. And as for using the material, this is pretty much the same as fire blanket. I've seen them on Amazon for next to no money. So get yourself a fire blanket to the sizes I showed earlier and do it, and it doesn't take long, and wow, it looks so good. I mean, everything else looks rubbish obviously, but yes, it looks good. Go for it. Easy job. Right guys, that is it for today. A nice little job. Nice to get your hands a little bit dirty. Anybody can do that. Just get yourself a fire blanket and hopefully your insulation will be better condition than mine. Anyway, if you found it informative, fun, entertaining, anything, give us a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget, we have got our Instagram account, larks_workshop. Sometimes put some sneak peeks on there and other stuff that don't go in the videos all the time. And hopefully we shall see you next time. Stay safe. Cheers then.